Vicky has always been really supportive of what I want to do. And when I told him that I wanted to act, he was really supportive.
Hello, RAWR Nation. I'm RJ Mataro and your host today. And we have here Asia's Next Top Model Season 5 winner in 2017, now a Kapamilya star. Please welcome Maureen Wroblewitz. Hello, Maureen.
Hi.
Hi. So, Maureen, how are you? How's life in lockdown?
Sorry, how is life in lockdown?
Yes.
Well, it's okay. It took some getting used to, but I was able to really learn a lot about myself. I've also learned a lot how to be grateful. I think that is very, very important. And I've been really focusing on myself, on self love. I've been doing some courses online as well. And yes, that's what I've been doing. And I am still doing it right now.
Wow. Um, so yun nga, no, there's two sides of Maureen kasi we see on social media. We're following in social media. On your IG, there's glam, fashionista, beautiful Maureen. And the other one on JK Labajo's account, you're playful, game sa kulitan, a human side. So what's your reaction to that? Na you have two sides on social media.
I think it's always like that, especially with IG. But then you portray yourself in a way that you want people to see you this way. And then there are different social media apps where you show a different side, like let's say TikTok, you show kind of your other side. So I feel like IG is more of a serious side, but then I'm more of what you see on JK's account. I'm I would describe myself as weird, awkward, clumsy, and that's really who I am. It's just, let's say, maybe two different personas,
Mhm.
because I am an introvert, but then I also have to be an extrovert for work. So it's two of me in a way.
Well, ano naman, bongga naman kasi yung sa ano mo, yung glam side mo and yung kulitan side niyo with JK Labajo's account. So yun nga, you're a tough girl kasi I've watched your competition before and even though you encountered bullying during the competition, I never saw you cry over a challenge. Despite looking mabait, you're really tough. Wala lang sa itsura mo na basta-basta lang na iiyak. So my question is, what made you tough?
What made me tough? What made me tough is all the experiences that I had to go through. I lost my mom. I had to move to Germany. I had to fit in. So there are a lot of things that happened in my life that really shaped me into the person that I am today. And it has definitely made me grow. It has definitely made me stronger. And that's also one thing that I've learned during the pandemic is that um, instead of dwelling on the past, really think your past experiences, whether they be good or bad, because they made you the person that you are today. And so I think them instead because it has made me strong.
That's true naman. From being Asia's top model, what makes Maureen Wroblewitz decide to enter showbiz?
So I've always wanted to be an actress. I don't remember the time where I wanted to be, but it feels like it was always there in my genes. I'm not sure. It's not really my genes because my parents are not actors, but I've always wanted to be. I love the creative side. I really love that about acting, it being an art. And what made me decide to enter was I thought that it was really the right time. I really believe that it is important to wait for the right time. Um, and so I thought it was now. Oh, sorry. My phone. I thought it was now because I've done modeling, I've done hosting, and now I think it is time for me to focus on acting because that has really been my passion ever since. And so I decided now because I think I'm ready.
So yung nga nabanggit mo, you've done modeling, you've done hosting, and you want to focus on acting. Uh, Given that Star Magic is a cluster of talents, no? Uh, where do you see yourself focusing on more? Acting lang ba talaga or do you have anything in mind other
Well,
than acting?
I'm open to everything. I actually have voice lessons right now, but I would love to focus on acting first. I would need a lot of lessons for dancing because I'm not the best dancer and I'm also not the best singer. But yeah, it would definitely be acting first.
Oh, so yun nga, now we've seen you modeling and hosting in the past nga. Since you're part of Star Magic, it is expected that you'll undergo a series of workshop. Which particular workshop do you want to focus on first, other than
I would say dancing
acting?
because I am doing voice right now and I've done one workshop with Trek Ryan for acting. So I would say I really need to do dancing.
Well, medyo pivot naman tayo. We all know na nagsalita before si JK against acting. So with your plan into venturing into showbiz, into acting, um, may say ba siya dito or kasi 'di ba before may sinabi siya personally, ito and I quote, "Personally for me, hindi talaga nagso-showcase yung totoong acting skills ng isang actor sa isang teleserye. Di mo makikita yun dun. 'Pag nakita ka lang sa TV, actor ka na, mag-aano ka na lang, actor ka na. Well, for me, it's not real acting. It's a genuine acting. It's just acting yan." So, what's your reaction to that statement?
Well, Jakey has always been really supportive of what I want to do. And when I told him that I wanted to act, he was really supportive. He loves acting, he really does. But then he's more focused on singing and more focused on his music right now. And I just want to say that he loves the art. He's a very creative person, and one of his favorite actors is Daniel Day Lewis, and he's a what method actor, and so he really looks up to award-winning actors. And I think for a role like that, as in to really showcase your acting, you need a lot of preparation. So he's a very honest person. Maybe that's not the way that I would have said it, but then it is acting naman, but we were I was in the workshop with Direk Ryan and he said the industry is full of actors, but there are a lot of people who are not really actors. So it's kind of the same what JK was saying is that to really be able to act, you have to use tools, techniques, and sometimes with teleseries, you don't have a lot of time to prepare. You won't be able to use those techniques. So Direk Ryan also taught that the best way to be unforgettable is to use pain and everything and make it your situation, as in really become the person and um, bring in real people and situations in order to be in that situation and in that character. And yeah, I think what Jake was just trying to say is that I guess because you don't have that much time to prepare, he was in a teleserie himself, and it's like you get the script what a few minutes before. You can't really prepare for the role. Um, but yeah, it takes a lot of focus, energy to really be an actor, and a lot of people think it's an easy job, but it's not. It's far from easy.
So, mag-ano naman tayo, lighthearted naman tayo mga
Like
So, Magkaan lang tayo, medyo fast talk na tanungan. Game ka ba?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, first question, your showbiz crush.
Showbiz, does it have to be Philippines or in general lang?
Any, in general.
See Harry Styles.
What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done for you?
Done for me. I wouldn't say it's weird, but I definitely was taken aback. uh, a really good supporter of mine gave me bunnies, as in rabbits.
Wow.
That was my first meet and greet, and I was so surprised. I was like, "Oh my gosh, those are real animals." Hi,
Uh,
Kimmy.
so, kanino ka pinaka naka-starstruck sa showbiz?
A person that I've met already.
Yes.
I would say Liza Soberano. I met her just 2 weeks in when I just moved to the Philippines. And I couldn't even ask for a photo. I had to ask someone else. I was like, can you please ask na lang? Nakakahiya. So yeah, we have a photo. I've also posted that on Instagram years ago.
How would someone get your special attention?
Well, I think that person would have to be on my same wavelength, on my same frequency, but I'm also super weird, or I don't know, maybe someone who's funny. Hindi ako funny, but someone who's funny, maybe they will be able to get my attention.
When's the last time na pinagalitan ka ng parents mo and why?
Well, I have to say, I am not that parang problem child. I always listen to my parents. I would say it was probably when I was already 18 and I lived in the Philippines. And I, in Germany had so much freedom. And so here in the Philippines, you have to be more careful at sobrang new ako dito sa Philippines. And so I wouldn't say that my dad got angry, but then it's like I was outside a lot, and then he was just worried about me because I wasn't familiar yet with living here. Pero he doesn't, as in, never. I can't really remember because, as I said, I really I'm parang the good child.
So what's your biggest pet peeve?
I would say liars. I don't like liars.
So what's your most embarrassing memory so far in showbiz?
Well, actually, I'm super, as I said, I'm awkward, I'm clumsy. So there are a lot of things, but I stumble or something, or I can't remember someone's name. So a lot of things happen. I can't really remember a specific moment because it's just too many. And the little things embarrass me. So there's just one thing na hindi talaga embarrassing, but for me, I'm just like thinking about it the whole time, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But I can't really think because there's so many.
What's the most useless talent you have?
I would say the eyebrows that I can move them like that.
Ooh.
It
Uh,
can impress people, but you can't. It's not useful.
so what's the dumbest way you've been injured?
I have so many because I'm so clumsy. So ayan, I had this dress and I steamed it while wearing it, and I knew you shouldn't do that because it's hot, right? But I was in a hurry, and usually you have to lay a towel underneath. So I steamed it while I was wearing it, and then it burned my skin. And then afterwards, akala ng mga tao na hickey. Actually, it was just last year. A lot of people thought it was a hickey. I was like, no, I burned myself with a steamer.
Oh my. Well, what's the most annoying thing you've read or seen
About me,
about anything?
about anything. Um, I think it's now. It's related to now with the pandemic. Um, when a lot of people forget that COVID is still a thing, right? a
Yeah.
lot of people remove their masks and they think also na if you're vaccinated, you're fully protected. It just lessens the symptoms, but then you're still supposed to wear a mask. So I think that people are still going out and acting like there's no pandemic. You should be cautious, guys.
True.
Stay cautious.
So yan, maanda na tayo sa fast talk natin. Let's move on to our next question. So, Maureen, many people want to ask this about you. Do you have plans of joining a beauty pageants like Miss Universe Philippines 2021?
Well, I've always considered it in my past interviews. I've always said like I'm open to it, as in I'm not closing any doors. When I feel like I'm super ready and I get a sign from the universe, then I'm willing to join, as in I'm super open to it. I just want to be prepared.
So, what preparations do you have in mind if you want to join in beauty pageants?
It's the catwalk. Actually, I've because with Asia's Next Top Model, I never really learned how to walk. So I would have to learn a different kind of walk because modeling walk and beauty queen walk is very different, right? So it's that, and of course Q&A, because I know I would be able to answer the questions, but then you need to answer it on as in 30 seconds, and you have to answer it with pressure from other people and the audience. So I guess it's also that. So it's really Q&A and yung catwalk.
Okay. So now being part of Star Magic, is it just the start? So we're expecting to see more. Mari, ano ba yung mga dapat naming abangan sa'yo for the rest of 2021?
Oh, there are a lot. There are a lot, but I can't announce yet. But there are a lot of projects. And I am so excited to share them with everyone on my social media accounts. You'll be stay updated there. I'll be sharing very soon. I also have a movie coming up that I shot with Kit Thompson in New Zealand, and I'm so excited for a lot of people to see that. Kahit wala akong workshop beforehand. So I'm as a perfectionist, I'm not very proud of my performance, as in there are a lot of things that I could improve. But that's why I'm here with Star Magic, to be able to do workshop and to hone my skills, and really get better at acting and become hopefully a great actress. So
We're,
yeah, watch out for the movie, and then of course the new projects that I will be announcing very soon.
we're looking forward to that. So,
Thank
who do you
you.
want to work with Star Magic? Sino yung artist na gusto mong maka-work with in Star Magic?
I would say my batch, as in everyone who signed with me. For now, Sinigo, Sela, Rans, because they were in my acting workshop, and I feel like sobrang close kami sa workshop, as in our group. We really were able to be vulnerable and open up. Um, but then, of course, si Liza, hopefully, or si Catherine. I've been a fan for so long. So if there's an opportunity, I would be so honored and blessed.
Cross our fingers, no?
Hi, RAWR Nation. I'm Maureen Wroblewitz. You're watching Lionheart TV. RAR. Wait, RAR. That was like weird. RAR.